I would personally like to apologize to the community, the hobby community, my opponents, the organizers of the ATC. As you may have heard by now, my list, I won the Age of Sigmar event at the ATCs. My list happened to be over 10 points. I was mispointed by 20 points on one of my units. A lot of reasons why that happened, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's my responsibility to know how many points my models cost. Doesn't matter if something doesn't show up on an army builder. It doesn't matter if the two army builders conflict from Games Workshop site. It's still my responsibility to know my points for my army. And it was pointed out to me that, hey, your army might be over. I'm like, there's no way I'm bad at math. Well, it turns out I was bad at math. And very, very embarrassed by the whole ordeal. And, I obviously, as soon as I found out, called up the organizers, disqualified myself from the event, and gave myself a self-imposed ban on Age of Sigmar events for the rest of the year, just because I didn't really know what else to do. I got to feel that pain, like, hey, I need to make sure my stuff is right from now on. Played 3 great games against 3 great opponents, had a blast at the event. Some folks have asked, hey, if you didn't have that unit or whatever, would you still done it well? It doesn't really matter at that point, because it's all an infraction, in my opinion. It doesn't matter if I used the model that I had that was over points. It's still using something that I did not legally have in my list, no matter what. And I did use the unit at least once every game. So as far as that goes, I am guilty of cheating, and apologize to everyone.
That transitions right into a conversation I just had with Reese, not even a couple hours before the show. Reese, if you guys didn't know, over at Frontline Game, he handled business. He's the mastermind behind the ITC format, LVO, Bay Area Open, SoCal Open, all this amazing shit, right? So we talked, and my dog's about to lose her shit. Do you guys see this shit? So here's how it went down. I talked to him. I said, hey man, can we talk for a minute? He said, yeah. I was like, I got some ideas. Well, I actually talked to my brother David, and this is what he brought up. He's like, hey man, I think Reese needs to step up and be the leader right now. He might already be doing that, because we need a governing body. We need a player code of conduct. We need to actually lay this shit out. So I hit him with that shit. I was like, hey man, here's my thoughts on it. Like NFL, different degrees of penalties. Not every penalty is half the distance of the goal line. Some are just 5 yards, right? Some of them are fucking game suspensions though.
Some of them are a fresh set of downs.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know where you're at. I'd like to see a strike system, a penalty system, something come into play. You're the leader. Everyone's looking to you for guidance right now. What do you think about this? He's like, actually, I just got off the phone. We're talking about implementing that right now. A lot of what you just said is exactly what we're talking about pushing forward. Frontline Gaming will be putting out a code of conduct, a player's ethics guide. Actually, it will be named Floor Rules in the Spirit of Poker. So Floor Rules version 1 document will be out as early as the day after tomorrow, aka Friday this week. Their goal is to have that up and downloadable that fucking fast. So ITC is definitely stepping up. Frontline Gaming is definitely coming to clutch. We said it here before. Juice has. This is the NFL now.